Welcome guys to the top 5 best unofficial Pokemon fan games of 2022. If any of these games on the list pique your interest, the links to the games will be in the description section down below. And if you guys like what you see, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon gaming content here on the channel. Also, none of these games require an emulator and all of them are completed or far enough to where they can be enjoyed with continual updates. Now with that out of the way, and in no particular order, let's jump into number 5. Pokmon MMO. As the name might suggest, Pokmon MMO is an online version of Pokemon that allows players to share their Pokemon journey with other players from all over the world. It boasts 5 different regions, hundreds of Pokemon, and an incredibly helpful and welcoming community that's more than happy to offer tips and advice to new players. The game has come an awfully long way since it was first released back in 2012, with its developers constantly making improvements. At this point, it's difficult to say which is more impressive, the ridiculous amount of work that has gone into developing the game or the fact that it has existed for almost a decade without Nintendo shutting it down. Either way, it's a must play for fans of the series. Next up, we have Pokmon Infinity. This game is relatively new and had a final version released at the start of 2022. In this story, your character wakes up in the middle of nowhere with no memories whatsoever. Then a Pokemon professor finds you, and the rest is history. You're now given a Pokemon of your choice, and you're out setting an adventure in the Egho region, catching brand new Pokemon, finding your memory, and so much more. This story is refreshingly different, and this game features several new Pokemon, a new region to explore, and so much more. Definitely a must play if you haven't already, with about 20 hours of gameplay currently, and with even more updates scheduled in the future. Next up is Pokmon Reborn. If you're looking for a game set within the Pokemon universe but takes some liberties with the story and lore, you should definitely check out Pokmon Reborn. It is an entirely unique game that was made from the ground up using RPG Maker XP engine. The most striking thing about this title is that it looks unlike any other Pokemon game you've ever seen. It has much of a darker world and atmosphere, and it explores a lot of the heavy subjects that are clearly aimed at a more mature audience. This tonal shift could have been ridiculous, but thankfully the creators have made sure that the story is not too edgy, simply for the sake of shock value. Additionally, the game features an absolutely tremendous roster that covers the first 7 generations. Over 800 different Pokemon are present in the world, including the 21 starters. There are also 18 different gyms to challenge and a unique field effect mechanic to play around with. If you enjoy seeing talented creators' creativity to Pokemon fan games, then you owe it to yourself to check this one out. Next up, we have Pokmon Insurgency. This Pokemon fan game was made with RPG Maker, so for starters, you don't need a buggy emulator to run it. It's set in a completely new location and features a surprisingly mature and gritty storyline about Pokemon worshipping cults that all pretty much want world domination. These guys give Team Rocket a run for their money. The gameplay is pretty standard for a Pokemon game, with some quality of life changes such as HMs not being used by Pokemon and just available with certain moves, mega evolutions, and a wide variety of challenge modes, and so much more. Definitely give this game a play if you haven't already, or a replay and get familiar with the story, because I hear that a prequel is in the works. And then in the number 1 spot on the list, my favorite, Pokemon Xenoverse. Xenoverse is another fan-made game that takes place in a different region and holds a special place in my heart. This game, in my opinion, is the best and has the most well-crafted story of any fan game. Without giving too much away, you are the main character who inherits a starter Pokemon after their dad goes missing. You travel the region of Eldu in search for answers while also running into this new phenomena known as X-species Pokemon. Pokemon with different typings and stronger strats, but they're not from this world. The story just keeps getting better and better from there, with an extensive and still being updated post-game with DLCs, currently up to DLC 3. That and the soon-to-be released online Wi-Fi battles feature makes this game one of the best unofficial Pokemon games out there right now. That has been my top 5 best unofficial Pokemon fan games of 2022. Be sure to leave a like and comment on the video so that all these amazing Pokemon fan games can get recommended to a whole new audience who are just waiting to experience their greatness. As always, I'm Zatumi KO, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.